three reasons why you should say no to things and three reasons why you should disagree. Yeah, have you been to a situation where you are being made to do something or someone is suggesting you to do something that you absolutely don't want to do, but you hesitate in saying no because of maybe of one of the following reasons. Maybe you are not too sure about that thing. Maybe you are not sure whether your decision is right or not. Maybe because the other person is too happy doing that thing, right? The other person is too excited. He's like, okay, let's do this, and you are not very sure. Maybe you just don't want to hurt the other person. You don't know how the person will take it, right? Maybe I say no, maybe the person will react this way, maybe that way, or maybe the person is elder than you. A lot of things, right? Now we'll be talking about why someone should say no actually. So the first reason is you should say no because you have to set very clear personal boundaries. Let's talk about it a little. So what happens is, if you do not know how to say no, what will end up happening is you will end up saying yes to a lot of things that you absolutely do not like. What is going to be the result? You will have people in your life who are not your type. People in your life who do not respect you. People in your life who have totally different priorities. People in life who will just end up guiding, or you can say taking your life in totally different directions where you do not want to. Because do remember this rule always. If you are not the driver of if you are not at the driver's seat of your life, someone else is. Either you are the passenger or the driver, right? If you do not know how to say no, someone else is in the driver's seat. So this is a warning for you. This is very, very important for you. If you realize you're not able to say no to someone and you kind of feel always that there is something wrong, you just want to say no but you're not able to, it's high time that you should start saying no to that person. I'm not telling you to say no to every person. Just the people where you want to say no but hesitate in saying no. Right? So personal boundaries are very important for that. So that is why you should say no, because it ensures personal boundaries. It ensures that people will not walk all over you. People will not step over your boundaries, and will just ensure that your self-respect remains intact and you have good perspectives about yourself. You feel great about yourself. That was reason one. Reason number two, people respect you more. So what ends up happening is, if you are too easy to convince, if people just tell you something and you always say yes, people will stop respecting you a lot. Why? Because they don't need to worry or they don't need to think before asking anything. Any ask from you is always going to be a yes. So people stop taking you seriously. Why? Because all they have to say is, let's do this, and you'll always say yes, right? People will stop caring. People will just ensure that this guy always says yes, we'll just include him. If we don't want to include him, we won't include him because he never says no. He does not know how to disagree. So people will start taking you very, very casually if you do not know how to say no. If you know how to say no, what will end up happening is people will respect you a little more, because they have to worry about doing certain things because you can say no in the face of adversity as well. So that is why you should say no. The second reason. Now to the third reason why you should say no. This ensures quality around you. When you know how to disagree with someone, what ends up happening is you will be very selective in terms of who is around you and who is not. So you have to ensure that you are able to say no when it's required. With time, you will see that once you start saying no to people, there will be people only and only who appreciate your presence and who appreciate and care for you. The ones who do not will end up leaving because they know that you'll just disagree with them, you'll just say no to them and to their requirements or their, you can say, expectations, because you know how to just disagree at some certain points in time. So that is why you should say no as well. So this just ensures that your circle becomes more higher quality and there are only and only people who you absolutely adore. And the people who you do not like will just end up leaving eventually because they are not being valued and the things that they want aren't being done. So that is why you should say no. So on an overall, you understand that saying no not only improves your self-respect, it also improves your respect in front of the other people. Your criteria, your circle, the quality around you increases drastically. So that is why you should say no. So saying no is such an important part that you will end up realizing that most of your life if you do not say no, your life will totally go in the direction in some other direction, and that direction will never ever be controlled by you. It will be controlled by someone else who you are not able to say no to. So with this, guys, do remember, get used to saying no. It is very, very important. It ensures your self-respect, it ensures your boundaries and the respect in the other people's mind. So with this, we end this one, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Bye.